It is often the case when I'm talking with a new client about their last painful relationship that they'll say something like, I saw the red flags as I was first starting to date this person, and then I ended up getting involved with him or her anyway. I'm so frustrated with myself. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about why that can happen and what you can do about it. My name is Stefan Gonik. I'm an EFT practitioner, soulmate attraction mentor, and founder of the Soulmate Attraction Academy from singletosoulmate.me. In order to understand what could be going on in this situation, we need to first talk about the 3 key blocks that I talk about in my free mini course, The 3 Secrets to Attracting Amazing Love. Now, the first key block is being powerfully, subconsciously attracted to the wrong people. And this is the one that's going on in this phenomenon of see the red flags and go forward anyway. The idea here is that we become, because of things that happen in our childhood, we become powerfully, subconsciously attracted to people with a certain negative trait or two. And so it doesn't matter what the rest of them, the person can have all sorts of wonderful traits. They can be very physically attractive, whatever. But we also need them to have this 1 or 2 negative traits. And if the person does have this negative trait or 2 negative traits, then we become super powerfully, subconsciously attracted to the person and find the person with those negative traits to be the most appealing, sexiest people on the planet for us. And it goes beyond all logical, rational thought. And this is a very common phenomenon. If you look at your past relationships, past significant ones, lots of times you'll notice that you experience the same kind of pain in each one of them, regardless of, no matter how different that person was, and their personalities in general, that you still experience the same painful kind of experience in each one of these relationships. Well, that's this phenomenon going on, this powerful subconscious attraction to people with a certain negative trait or 2. Now, you might be thinking, well, maybe I can learn to recognize these negative traits consciously and then take more time to get to know somebody and then avoid this situation. So here's what's going on. Remember I said that we are subconsciously attracted to these people with these negative traits. So we actually are picking up on subtle cues from across the room that they have this negative trait, and that's the thing that makes us attracted to them. And that could be in spite of the fact that there's another part of us that notices they have the negative trait. Like, this is the red flag that we're noticing, right? It's a compulsion. It's an overpowering attraction that we feel in spite of our best efforts. Now, for some of us, we see the red flags and we go forward anyway, right? Because of this phenomenon. In some cases, you don't see the red flags, right? Even though they have this negative trait and part of us is picking up on it, that's the thing that's attracting us to the person. It may be something we're so used to from our childhood that consciously we don't notice it, right? Now you might be thinking, well, the person didn't seem to have this negative trait as we're first dating. Maybe they're on their best behavior, which is true. We often are on our best behavior as we're first getting to know somebody. But no matter how well they are behaving in general, they cannot completely hide this negative trait. And like I said, there's going to be subtle cues that we are picking up on that they do have the negative trait, and that is what's making us want to get together with them in spite of our best intentions. Okay, so this thing of, I saw these red flags and I did it anyway, and that's because this subconscious attraction is more powerful than our conscious perceptions, our conscious mind. I'll give you an idea of how powerful this is. I had somebody, learn about this thing this thing I'm just talking about now, as we're talking about it now. This woman got clear as to what the negative traits were, and she got better at identifying them. So what happened for her, I found out about this because she ended up calling me. She said, I learned this from you a year ago, and I got really clear about what this negative trait is that I'm attracted to, and this is how my love life went for the past year. I'd meet a new man, and I'd find him really attractive, and I'd be really excited to get to know him, and we'd go on our first date together. And by the end of that first date, I could tell he had that negative trait. I saw the red flag, And I did not get involved with him. Yay! I avoided it. I didn't get involved with him. So, I cut things off right there. No more dates. Some time went by. I met another guy that I was really drawn to, really attracted to, super excited about. We went on a date. By the end of that first date, I said, oh, it's another one of those guys. So I cut things off. A couple more months went by. Same thing happened again. The whole year of her dating life was her getting excited about a guy, going on one date, going up, red flag, not going to get involved, and on to the next. And she can never get past it because, unfortunately, just being aware of this phenomenon is not enough to change it, right? That powerful subconscious attraction is still there. And what makes it even worse is that somebody without that key negative trait just won't be attractive to us, no matter how good looking they are, anything. I have another video where I talk about this called "He's Great, but I'm Just Not Attracted to Him." Lots of times we experience this where you meet this person and good-looking person, you get to know the person. Let's say you're a woman, it's a guy. Doesn't matter though. It could be a man with a woman, woman and woman, guy, guy. It's all the same thing. And that is, this person is great. Really like him a lot. I can even see how this person really has pretty much everything I'm looking for in a partner. And they're physically good looking. But for some reason, I just can't I don't feel any chemistry. I don't feel this chemical attraction to them. And I can't make it happen, right? I can't feel an attraction that's not there. And so I just go, darn, oh well. And maybe you become good friends and you might even be jealous when this person gets involved with somebody else. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be envious of this other person, the partner of this new partner of this my friend. It's part of the same phenomenon that there's a certain kind of wounding that happens to us growing up as a child that paradoxically causes us to be attracted to somebody with a certain negative trait. Then those people are the sexiest people on the planet for us, whether we're consciously aware they have that trait or not. And it's so strong that even if we pick up on the red flags, we go forward anyway. And sadly, if they don't have that negative trait, they're just not sexy to us at all, even when we really wish that they were. So what's the solution to this, right? Well, the solution is you need to address and heal that wounding. And once you do, everything changes, right? We stop becoming attracted to people with this negative trait, and then this great person who doesn't have the negative trait, all of a sudden we look at this person and go, wow, you've been working out? All of a sudden you seem way more attractive than you used to be, right? And that's because we've healed that issue. So if you'd like to learn more about this, I encourage you to sign up for my free mini course called The 3 Secrets to Attracting Amazing Love at my website, singletosoulmate.me, where I talk in more depth about this first key block about being attracted to people with a negative trait. You learn about where that comes from and what you can do about it. And I also talk about the second and third key blocks as well. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, it would help me if you let me know by clicking on the like button. And feel free to ask me any questions, put in the comments below. I'd be happy to respond to people. And thanks for being with me, and I'll see you on the next episode of Love Talk Q&A.